Christopher Blue. Put your hands together. Here comes the man of the hour, Christopher Blue. Still no music. That's okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Christopher Blue. That music you just heard was put in post. You're probably wondering why I am dressed up like this. Well, for one thing, I forgot my pants at home. But no, really, I'm a real-life superhero. What that means is I dress up in this uniform, and I go out and I do good deeds. But I don't want to tell you about it myself, so I would like to introduce my great friend, Reverb!
Oh.
All right, Reverb, how you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks. How are you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Actually, I think you put the wireless down. We got that other mic there. Look at that, I got fancy note cards. Reverb, I'm here to interview you. You're here for me to interview you.
Makes sense.
An interview is going to happen. We're going to talk about our adventures in the past. We've known each other a very long time, have done a lot of good. So first off, tell the audience, what is a real-life superhero?
Well, a real life superhero, basically we just, we can either suit up or just go out in whatever clothes we have. We do things like crime prevention patrols, or we're an extra pair of eyes and ears for the police, kind of help people out if they need it. We do homeless outreaches, we do charity events.
Yeah. So basically, we do good things wearing different clothes, trying to turn TVs on because there's going to be some stuff for you guys to see.
What?
Brandon? In the future, we're going to get this show more polished, and hopefully you guys enjoy it more. Hopefully it just runs smoother. All right, is my logo up there?
Yes, sir.
Very nice. All right, so Reverb, first off, all right.
This has been a teachable moment.
All right, the TV's done talking. Good. Reverb, what got you started into real-life superhero work?
Well, I would go to my friend's house a lot in middle school, actually before middle school, 4th, 5th grade, and it was kind of a rougher neighborhood, and there were a lot of bullies. And so we kind of we took it upon ourselves to kind of stop the neighborhood bullies, and well, then the bullies knew who we were.
Yeah.
So the bullies started doing stuff like stealing our bikes or jumping us or family members on the way home, throwing rocks at the houses, and we're like, well, we don't feel like stopping, but we don't want to put anyone else at risk.
Right.
And so we decided to start putting on sunglasses and masks, and we'd get a pair of clothes that we would only wear when we were going out to stop the bullies. And the term real-life superhero, or superhero at all, never even occurred to us. So we thought we were just being masked vigilantes. And by the time I had finished high school, everyone had kind of broken off, doing their own thing, and I was scrolling on the internet one day and came across the video about this guy in Cincinnati he had a full mask on, full suit, called himself Shadow Hair, and he was part of this thing called the real life superhero community.
Right.
And I just I was like, not only am I not the only person doing this, there's a whole lot of other people, across the country, across the globe, and it's all essentially the same thing. We're just dressing up, hiding our identities to do good.
And then down the line, we met and we started working together, and it's been great. Last year, we did something called Hero Week, and what that was is we spent 7 days in a different city every night giving care packages to the homeless. And we were featured on Fort Wayne News, and I would like to share you that clip now.
The superheroes you are about to meet don't want to be identified. Instead, they want their work with the homeless population to be the real focus.
Helping people is the only thing that feels right. It's the only thing that makes life worth living for me.
Move over, Batman and Robin. Fort Wayne has a new superhero duo helping the city's homeless population.
It's really upsetting to think that there are some people out there in the middle of January, freezing.
Weaver and the Animal are a part of the Extreme Justice League, a group of self-proclaimed real-life superheroes focused on promoting homeless awareness. On Wednesday, the pair walked around Fort Wayne, giving away food, water, and other items to help those struggling in the cold.
We hand a care package. We're not just handing items. We're handing a I love you, I care about you.
Fort Wayne is just one of several cities that they are visiting this week for what they are calling Hero Week. It's to help promote an event called Hope, which will be happening in Chicago on September 11th, 2021, the 20th anniversary of the fall of the Twin Towers.
Real-life superheroes from all over the country, sometimes even from Canada. We will all gather in Chicago and hit the streets of Chicago to do something very similar to what we're doing here today.
You don't have to wear a cape and a mask to help. To learn more about the Extreme Justice League, head to Wayne.com. Reporting in studio, Taylor Williams, Wayne 15 News.
So we had that week, and that was a great week. We helped a lot of people. What would you say was your the highlight for you for Hero Week?
I think it would be receiving our official patches for the XJO. And I think a close second after that would be the lady in a wheelchair. She had, she was...
I'll let you tell a story in a second. So what he meant by receiving our patches was we were invited to join a non-for-profit organization called the Extreme Justice League, and through Hero Week and our actions for that, they brought us on as full members of that. But to move on to that story of the lady in the wheelchair, take it away, Reverb.
So she was handicapped. She was in a wheelchair. She was constantly getting new gloves, but they were just cotton gloves. They were just fabric, and they were just wearing out all the time. And I had good leather gloves on, and I took those off and gave them to her so she'd have some good gloves that would keep her hands warm, and she'd be able to use them on her wheelchair and not have to worry about them fading too quick.
That was a wonderful moment, definitely. So a highlight for me, out of all the good we did, there was something that happened which you definitely heard in that news story, but you might not have caught. They called you the wrong name.
They did.
They called you Weaver instead of Reverb. And that led to a bunch of hilarity within the real-life superhero community. So what I have here now is a bunch of memes that have been created about Weaver. What? Some of these you've seen, a few of them you have not. So we're going to go through a few you've seen, like this one. That's my computer. There we go. This one, based off How I Met Your Mother, when they got Barney Stinson's name wrong on a coffee cup. This one brings me joy. In fact, all of these bring me joy. Move on to this one. This one is based on how I woke you up in the morning when I saw this news video.
I was still asleep. I was still asleep, and I didn't get time to be handed his phone or anything to read. I was still off in dreamland, and the first thing that happens to me that morning is he shakes me and he's like, hey, they called you Weaver. And then he just turns around.
So yeah, this picture is a perfect representation of what happened that morning. And then this one, a wonderful scene from Avengers Endgame. You took everything from me. 15 News. I don't even know who you are. I love that. So now we're going to move on to a few that you haven't seen, and I want to know what you think about them. All of these, by the way, were entered by Kel McBride. So, Reverb. My name is Reverb, Channel 15. Love that. Tell me the truth. I'm ready. My name is Reverb. Crying. Love it. Last one. Reverb. Shot in the arrow. Weaver. What do you think of those?
I think the last one's my favorite.
The last one's your favorite? That is a pretty good one. So, I would like you at home to make memes. I encourage you to use the hashtag ReverbOrWeaver. You can go on Facebook and search that hashtag to see many more memes. But I also want to put it out there. I want this message to spread because it brings me so much joy. So we actually have made some merch where you can become your own Weaver. And I got this for you, buddy. This is for you to wear.
Golly, thanks.
And I even got you another one, actually.
What?
I thought, why not have two, you know?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Doesn't that shirt look great on him?
Anybody want this? I don't want this.
There you go. All right, so spread the message of Weaver. That's our show, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to click that subscribe button, give us a comment, click that notification bell so you can see future videos. But until next time, good night, my sweet baby angels. I'll see you tomorrow.